Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 146, a technical analysis edition. Now, if you're watching this stream live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you are thinking. Now, if you want to keep up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. Link is in the description, guys, and so is the link to the articles that we cover here tonight. Tonight is just a technical analysis, so there will be no articles. Again, I'm working on a project at home. I didn't have time to go through the news tonight. Sorry about that, but yeah, let's move on with the news, right? As soon as this little thing pops up here, it says like, subscribe, and bell, right? You know what to do. So as soon as that's done, we'll shift screens to our usual screen where we do our news, and we'll take it from there, right? And it's almost done. There we go. Awesome. So what is happening with the cryptosphere, man? We're let's go to the dominance. Sorry, I was looking at Bitcoin real quick before the stream started. Yesterday, money coming into the cryptosphere from an opening of 191. Sorry, yesterday from an opening of 191.43 billion. Closing at $191.73 billion, a $636 million move to the upside, 0.33%. Right now moving up still, 2.20%, sitting at $195.94 billion, or a $4.21 billion move to the upside, which is very good. Money coming into the cryptosphere. What's happening with the Bitcoin dominance? Yesterday, losing dominance, which is really, really good. From an opening of 69.72, closing at 69.62, a 0.16% move to the downside. Right now, trying undecided, really shifting up and down. 0.03% to downside, 0.0. Let's leave it at 0 right now because this is really, really moving a lot right now. 0.04 apparently. From an opening of 69.60, sitting at 69.59%. And let's go to Bitcoin price, right? 7,497.15 cents. What is happening with the cryptosphere, man? It's pumping a little bit. Yes, it is. Right now, below that 7,531, so below that resistance that we had traced. Kind of the channel that we were talking about, right? We did move down on the daily, on the hourly. And then we bounce again. This kind of looking like an upsloping flag on the daily. And again, usually those ones tend to break to the downside. Right now, it seems that we're not going to break that way. And we're still trying to pump, but really not getting much higher. Still below this previous high over here, right? On the positive momentum, which was at 52.19. So again, we will adjust right now. Here it is right now at 44.22 and still going higher, right? So again, creating that strong bearish divergence and still continuing. We don't have that on the RSI, and that's fine. Sitting neutral at 56.09. And yeah, that's it for this on the daily, man. Not much happening on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hours, right? We did get the move to the downside from the divergence, right? You can see that we moved down. And now we're rallying, and we're getting to a higher high with less positive momentum still. So, right, higher price, right? On this momentum, we're going lower on the MACD. And we're also going lower on the RSI, creating divergence on two of the oscillators. Strong bearish potential price action to the downside. This is still on developing, so keep an eye out for it. Let's move on to the bought on the RSI at 64.02. Let's go into the 1 hour. Oh, sorry, I gotta shift this stuff back to the 4 hours. For some reason, the stuff doesn't seem to tend to want to stay where it's supposed to, right? There we go. So what is going on right now on the 1 hour? Right, we had divergence. We broke down slightly. That's fine. Right now, we're going slightly higher, right? And we're going lower, right, on our MACD, and we're also going lower on our RSI. Sitting bought still at 62.02. But creating that strong bearish divergence, potential price action to the downside. Watch out, guys. We might move down here. And if we move down, we have that 20 MA to look forward to. And then below that, the 7,199. Sorry. Also be tired. Like I said yesterday, my daughter is sick. And we haven't been sleeping very well at home these last couple days. So Sick babies are no fun, man. There we go. Awesome. So on the 4 hours, okay, we're sitting above that 20 MA still, and on the daily, we're still sitting above that 20 MA. So yeah, it's all fine. So again, divergence on the 4 hours, on the 1 hour, and on the daily, right? So watch out for that bearish divergence. Let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum gaining dominance yesterday, 0.67%. Right now, gaining a little bit more dominance, 0.28%, sitting at 7.73% of market cap. Price of Ethereum, $138.95. What is happening with this? There we go. It shifted weirdly. We're still going slightly higher in that price. Still higher over here and still higher over here, creating that hidden bearish divergence. On the short term, we don't have anything else. Sitting about 20 MA, neutral on the RSI at 54.84. And that's it for this on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hours. Again, that channel, we kind of just broke it and getting back into it. Again, we're creating divergence, price action to the downside. We still try to rally a little bit more and still failed. So this still go like this, right? That's why I say keep on tracking stuff as it develops. Now there's stuff from the 1 hour that's showing up here. That should be going back to the 1 hour. And I guess it's this one actually. Yeah. See, if you remember, guys, yesterday I did this. I cleaned the charts, made them nice and tidy. And now they're coming back to like be all weird and stuff, right? It's not good. Anyways, like I said, we're still going slightly higher, creating that divergence, breaking to the downside, and that is this for this, right? Let's see what else is happening here. Bought on the RSI at 65.88. Nothing much going on still. I mean, right now, right? The last hour or so, still going slightly higher. You keep taking from here, but again, from here you wouldn't have it on the RSI. That's why I'm breaking it in two parts now. Going to here, and from here you're going also down. So we're in that strong bearish divergence against the RSI and the MACD histogram, right? On the 4 hours. Is this gonna stay in the 4 hours? No, it's not. Of course, it doesn't want to stay here, right? Why would it? It always wants to go back to the 1 hours, and the 1 hour wants to go back to the 4 hours. And I just keep making my charts messy, man. Let's go here on the 1 hour. What is happening on the 1 hour, man? Now we'll adjust this finally because it gets shifted. There we go. So we're creating divergence right to here. We said price action to the downside. Yeah, we kind of got that dip, bounced at the 20 MA, and then rallied a little bit higher. Now the question is this higher? Yes, it's also higher. So on this second leg that we're making, right, we're going slightly higher still. And let's see. I'm just gonna make sure this stays here on the 1 hour. And it should mark everything to stay on the 1 hour now, hopefully. We're also in lower here on the RSI. Fuddy, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Where are we at here? 69.31 and 68. So yes, very slightly lower as well. Creating that creating that bearish divergence again on the 1 hour still, and still try to rally farther more, right? Going to another higher high, less positive momentum still developing though. And yeah, we're going here and we are going down here. So again, bearish divergence once, 2 times, 3 times. We're bound to break down, guys. Watch out for this. If we move down, we have the mid part of the channel to look forward to. After that, the 20 MA. After that, bottom part of the channel. And then if we break that, we'll have some support maybe around this area, like at the 132. Then maybe some support at 131. Down below that, maybe some support over here at 128. And then below that, over here at 125. Those are the targets to the downside. Yeah, this is going to dump unless Bitcoin pumps, right? It's bound to go down on the divergence that we're creating. And we have not managed to neutralize it. So we have it on 4 islands, right? And also 4 peaks on the RSI. Like I was saying on Bitcoin, right? We have it once, twice. Still developing, starting to move down on Bitcoin. So again, targets to the upside right now will be 7,620 on Bitcoin. And then to the downside, we have the 20 MA and below that. Maybe there's some support around this area, 7,342. We kind of floated around this area for a bit. Then at 7,285, sorry, and then over here, right? So I already did Bitcoin. And we're going to move on to Ripple now, XRP. What is happening with XRP dominance? Yesterday it gained a little bit of dominance, 0.65%. Right now it's losing it 1.16%, sitting at 4.35% market cap. What is happening with the price of XRP? $19.65. Sorry, $19. 19.65 cents. That's what to say. Man, that was a trip. 19 cents. There we go. What is happening on this scales? Let's see, man. We're trying to move higher. Yes. Are we higher than our previous high? I'm not sure. What was this closing at? 19.625, 19.653. Right now we're slightly higher right now, right? So we're kind of killing this hidden bearish divergence that we were tracking. And so I'll get rid of this on this time from here. Get rid of this here and get rid of this here because we just undid it with Ripple, and that is fine. Look, we hit the target, right? 19.758. That was one of the targets. Kind of rejecting that area. Starting to pull back a little bit, but within this range of 19.785 and 19.440. Really nothing else happening. Sitting neutral on the other side, 46.53, and let's go into the 4 hours. In 4 hours, you can see we kind of got really close to this target and rejected once, rejecting twice right now on this green candle. But indecision going on right now. We try to pull back, we're trying to push back up again. I really wish we could have a clearer picture as to what was going to happen here. Let's see here if we can get a clue. We're going down again. We call divergence, right? Hidden bearish price action to the continuation. We did move down, bounce off that 20 MA a couple times, 1, 2, 3 times at least. Then we kind of rallied from there. Let's see what's going on here, man. We're going to a higher high, right? More positive momentum, but on this last high, so from here to here, right? This last leg of the journey, we would be going from a high to a low, and from a high to a low, again creating that strong bearish divergence that could potentially break us down, right? So watch out for this. On the 4 hours, probably we have something similar on the 1 hour, and that could be the reason why we're breaking down. So sitting bought on the RSI at 62.92. So let's go to the 1 hour. Oh man, this stuff came back here. It wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to stay in the 4 hour frame. There we go. Go back to your 4 hours. And yeah, there we go. And there we go, man. So what's happening? So we had divergence, right? Bearish. Price action to the downside. We did manage to pull up a little bit more, and then we actually broke down, but that's fine. As you can say, oh, we still made this one here. So, oh man, Spotify ads, awesome. There we go, and play something different, right? There, let's go with this one. All right, cool. So we're also moving down here, right? Creating that divergence. From here to here, we don't have it. We're going higher. But right now, on this last leg, do we have it? No, we're lower. And we haven't made positive momentum, and we're also lower. So we just had bearish divergence over here at the 11-hour candle. And we started to move down, and that's fine. Broke below at 20 MA, bounced back above it again. Right now, we didn't quite get this high, but we're rejecting. The wick got that high, but we're rejecting higher prices right now. And it's probably because the market is looking the same way. Sitting bought on the RSI at 60.76. And what I can tell you right now is that we're about to get a cross off the MACD over the signal line, right? The MACD being this blue line, signal line being this red line. When we get this crosses, sometimes we get very nice large bars. See, here we get a cross, right? We got that nice large bar, even though it's too short, right? Within this time frame, if we zoom out a lot more, you'll see it's minuscule, right? Some of the other swings we've seen before. But again, on the shorter term that we're looking at, we're bound to see a cross and maybe get one of these larger bars, right? That's it for XRP. Let's go to Litecoin. Litecoin dominance yesterday getting dominance 0.97%. Right now losing dominance 0.14. Sitting at 1.44% of market cap. What is happening with Litecoin? Sitting at $44.17. It's still on sale? Maybe. Let's check this out. We're still going higher. And now we're moving higher here. And the divergence, the bearish divergence that we were looking for, we kind of killed it. So it's no longer there, right? The one that we have right now, and it was this one that already played out, right? But it wouldn't play out here. So again, right now rallying, we haven't developed anything on the daily like the other coins. So we have to wait and see what we develop here. We might, actually no, we might have divergence. Scratch that. On the MACD, let's see this. 0.65, 0.63. We do have it. Bearish divergence strong. Going slightly lower here on the MACD histogram, going higher on the price, creating that strong bearish divergence. Just watch out for this. It could get undone really quickly. Next candle or a smaller pump to the upside will certainly get this up to this level again. 65 right here, right? And we could then break down. So we're very, very close to it. We can negate it, sorry, not break down. So a smaller pump, we would still make divergence. It will just be weak bearish divergence, class C, type 3. But if we don't negate it, we could start breaking down. So just keep an eye out for this as it develops. Let's go to the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, what's happening? We had divergence here. Price action to the downside. We got that small dip and then rally again. That's fine. This is from the daily, man, and it came back here. That's weird. Usually stuff from the daily doesn't shift on the scales. I usually have problems with the stuff from the 4 hours. Know what is happening shorter term. Very, very short term, right? Lower and lower also, right? So higher price, lower on the RSI, lower on the MACD, creating bearish divergence, strong potential price action to the downside. And just like everyone else has it, I wouldn't be surprised if this has it on the 1 hour, right? So right now sitting bought on the RSI at 66.66. Let's go to the 1 hour. See, on the 1 hour we had divergence against the RSI. We got that slow shift to the downside. Then we try to rally again. That is fine. From here to here, we made a higher high, and that's great. But from here to here, we're going higher, right? And we're going lower here. And we're also going lower here, right? So in creating that divergence, strong bearish, potential price action to the downside, we're starting to see it play out. So keep an eye out for this. Immediate target would be the 20 MA. After that, probably some support around these areas, the 42.73, and then below that at 41.87, below that at 41.43, and then below that maybe somewhere around here we could bounce 38.81. So keep an eye out for this again as it keeps on developing. This could bounce around this area, right, at 20 MA or around this area, reset the oscillators, and try to bounce again. But again, it's all gonna play to the tune of Bitcoin, right? That's the name of the game right now. Bitcoin makes the beat, everyone else marches to it. So let's go here on Binance now on the daily. What is happening with Binance? Pumping a little bit yesterday, right? Getting dominance 1.54%. Right now, getting a little bit more dominance, 0.06, sitting at 1.14% market cap. The price of Binance is at $14.34. Again, getting this nice rally. We said watch out for this. We can undo it real quickly. And yes, we went higher. And as you can tell, we also went higher here. And we kind of killed that divergence. We weren't too sure if we're going to keep it. If Bitcoin pump, we're going to keep on making it. But right now, we don't have it, right? Shorter term, higher high, right? More positive momentum, higher on the RSI. Nothing on the daily, except we're staying neutral on the RSI at 53.25. So let's go on the 4 hours. Again, on the 4 hours, just like everyone else, right? From this candle to this candle, from this candle to this candle, and on the RSI very slightly. From here to here, right? So we're going lower on the RSI, lower on the MACD, on the histogram, right? On the positive momentum. We're going higher on the price, creating that strong bearish divergence. And again, maybe something's happening on the 1 hour that could be the indicator as to why we're breaking down. Trying to see if there's anything else I'm missing. Sitting bought on the RSI at 66.60. And see, in this stayed fine on the 1 hour. So we're creating strong divergence, right? Price action to the downside. We got it played out beautifully right after we called it out, or around when we called it out. I can't remember. Then we try to bounce around that 20 MA. That's fine. We kind of rode that 20 MA for a little bit. See, higher high, less positive momentum, right? We had divergence here, right? Strong bearish. That's what we broke down here with this small U shape. And from here to here, right? So that would be it. Right now, we're all going slightly higher, and we're making less positive momentum, right? And also going lower on that RSI, creating, again, strong bearish divergence, and probably the reason why we're seeing this red candle happening right now. So again, moving to the downside around that 20 MA could potentially bounce. If we don't bounce around there, then we could probably see some prices around 1396, then 1362, then below that 1295. Those are potential targets to the downside. Again, this is going to depend on what Bitcoin does. So we're going to go back to Bitcoin real quick. We'll just run through the market. We usually take coin requests. So if you guys want to look at another coin or another asset, let me know on the comment section. Or just type a comment and I will look at that asset or that coin, right? That's usually how the stream rolls. I'm just done with the main analysis. I just want to go back to Bitcoin and make sure I didn't miss anything out. Just tuning up a little bit, but seems to be fine, right? High, higher, high. Positive momentum, more positive momentum. Again, nothing here. This area, just what we have here on the 1 hour, and that's fine. Just let me tune that to there. That's awesome. On the 4 hours, similar stuff happening, right? Again, on Bitcoin. See, I did this on Bitcoin, man. For some reason, it's still coming here. And it's even going to the daily, man. That's odd. It's so freaking weird. This from the 4 hours, it wants to go on the daily? What? This is from the 1 hour, man. What the hell is going on with the charts, man? Why are they doing this weird stuff, man? It's just so awkward. Anyways, guys, if you want me to look at something else, right now is the time to request it. Otherwise, I might end the stream early tonight. I do have stuff that I need to get to. But I enjoy hosting you guys and having you here on my channel. So do type something in the chat, right? Yeah, it's this, man. Whatever. Be 1 hour. Very awesome. So guys, I guess there's no comments. We're gonna call it a stream for tonight. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Again, Fatty, thank you for being here. Sorry that the streams have been running shorter. Usually when you guys interact with me and ask questions and all that stuff, it takes me a little bit more time to explain, so the streams tend to run a little bit longer and usually more interesting, let's say. But again, I do like talking with you guys and connecting with you guys, so do let me know on the comments or in the chat, what do you think of the stream? And like I said, that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Again, if you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like, that sub, that bell so you're notified when we go live. And talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. This is State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys and being here today on a Sunday night. I hope you have a great time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and good luck tomorrow morning for Sunday. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of the State of Crypto.